Hello and welcome to my channel. This is 626 Craftworks. My name is Tim. I have been 3D printing for a little over a year. I got a Bambu Lab A1 combo around Christmas time of 2024, and I have been playing around with Bambu Studio, making items for myself, trying to sell some stuff. Please check out my Etsy store. Over the last few weeks, I've done some videos of topics I thought might be interesting or helpful in Bambu Studio. Please check out the other videos, see if there's anything of interest there. Check them out, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know that you saw it, let me know what you thought. Please be kind. Still new to making videos, but constructive criticism is welcome. But today I will be talking about support ironing. It is a fairly new feature in Bambu Studio, and it's actually hidden. You have to enable the feature. Future Tim here. Cut a bit of it out to make it a little shorter. So what you're about to see are two plates. The one on the left is what I did earlier, and I will show pictures of those. And then on the right is what we're about to do. So let's begin. And now we'll come over here and, just like you'd expect, neither one have ironing enabled. But if we hover over this, it says ironing is using small flow to print on same height of surface again to make flat surface more smooth. This setting controls whether support interface or raft interface will be ironed. Support ironing could only work on solid interface. That is, support interface spacing was 0 and support interface pattern wasn't grid. Yeah, there's a few typos in there. Call Bambu Lab. So if I click this, next we get a dialog box that says support ironing will not work with sparse support interface, kind of what it just said in the other box. Do you want to adjust the support interface config to use ironing? Yes, to make it solid. No, to disable support ironing. So if I click no, it looks like it's not enabled. But if I slice it, and let's move this over here. As you can see, I've already done this. Let's go through here. Support ironing is on. And hey, it's on. So, but it is still sparse. So if we scroll down through the layers, you can see the one on the left is sparse, the one on the right is sparse. So it says it won't work unless it is solid. So let's turn it off and turn it back on. Now we'll say yes. And we'll come up here to slice. Now you can see that it is solid. And if we go through, so there's a solid, there's an ironed. So here's sparse, here's solid, and it's the first layer. And then go up a layer. Now the one that's ironed is ironed, and it's still sparse on the other side. And we go up another layer. The one that's ironed is ironed, and the one on the other side is still sparse. And then we go up to bridge. So we can see there were 3 layers. The one that had ironed, 2 were ironed, and 1 was solid. And on the one that wasn't ironed, all 3 were sparse. So now I'm going to try to go to a demo here. You won't be able to see my mouse, so I will have to just try to explain through it. So the one on the left is the one that was ironed, and the one on the right is the one that was not ironed. So backwards from what I have in on the build plate that I just showed, but that is how it is. So you also notice that on the one on the right, not ironed, you can see a few lines in the surface where the supports were. And also notice you can see the supports, the one on the right, yeah, definitely sparse infill. It looks like a mesh, whereas the one on the left is solid. Um, the one on the left was much harder to pull off. As you can see, there's a lot of other pieces around it, the actual support pieces around it. The one on the right, really only one broke before I could just pull off the entire support. The one on the left, all but one broke. So definitely a big difference in removal, but only a slight difference. And again, could be just because of the type of object, but there was a slight difference. I could tell the difference. You can see the one on the right near the edge, probably about a quarter of an inch in. There's a line on the right edge that isn't on the left one. So there's a few visible lines that make the surface more rough. And so the ironing support interface smoothed that out a little bit. So if you're looking for a smooth surface, support ironing support interface is probably the way to go. So that is it. Um, oh, no, there's one more thing. Almost forgot. So how do you get this enabled? Well, we come up here to Preferences. If we scroll down here, I always have Develop Mode on. If we turn it off, notice it went away. Now, I thought that because I had Advanced turned on, it would still show up, but it doesn't. So there are some things in Develop Mode that aren't in Advanced toggle. I thought that they were the same. You could do Advanced to temporarily turn it on, but that is not the case because support interface is not there. So let's come back up here, properties, preferences, not properties, and let's go through here, go down here to develop mode again, and there it is, it turned on. So if I turn it off, see it disappears, and then support ironing shows up. And you can change the pattern, the speed, the flow. I just left it as default, but maybe that would have an impact on how easy it is to remove supports. I don't know, but something to play around with, something that might be important if you need a smoother surface. So that's the end of the video. I hope that it was useful. Please leave a like and or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to just get started on this. I figured there's probably some bits of information out there that I might know that others don't. And I thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.